I'll be speaking on blessing and responsibility. Blessings and responsibility. You see, when we begin to ask the Lord to bless us, when we begin to ask God for His blessings, His miracles, there are things we must understand. At the point of release, it is a blessing. Are you there? When God releases it to you, it's a blessing. But at the point of receiving, it becomes a responsibility. So at the point of release, it is a blessing. But at the point of receiving, it becomes a responsibility. For instance, if you are praying to God for a child, when God releases that child, that's a blessing. But at the point where you receive it, it becomes a responsibility. So there is something you must do to keep it. That's what people don't know. Anytime you ask for something from God, you must understand that at the point of release, that thing is a blessing. But at the point of receiving, it becomes a responsibility. So you have to take responsibility for everything you receive from the Lord. If the Lord gives you money, if He blesses you with money, at the point of releasing that thing, it's a blessing. But the moment you receive it, it becomes a responsibility. So there are things you must do to keep it. There are things you must do to ensure that, there is increase, there is profit. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we must understand this. Many of us, we ask God for things, but we do not see the responsibility dimension of it. All what we are seeing is blessing. No. We must understand that there's another side of God's blessings that brings us into responsibility. Every blessing from the Lord brings us into a responsibility. Are you there? Once it is released from the Lord and you receive, then you have received two things. One, you have received His blessings, and because you have received His blessings, you have also received a responsibility. So God's blessings becomes man's responsibility. So there is nothing God will give to you that will not bring you into a responsibility. Are you getting what I'm saying? I pray the Lord will bless us in Jesus' name.